everybody, this is the radiator I was trying to fix on my car. If you've seen the previous video in which I was trying to glue it with epoxy and then with fiberglass, none of those worked, and I decided to remove it from the car because it was not good. There was no point in leaving it there. I'm gonna have to fit a new one. And this video, this is just to show you a quick thing I've learned these last few days on YouTube. Because after removing this from the car, I decided I cut the pipes in order to be able to remove it without disassembling the dashboard. Because this had two long pipes and you needed to disassemble the all 106 Rally dashboard in order to get this out. As it was already damaged, I decided to just cut it, and like this I could simply pull it out without removing the dashboard. But after that, I found something very interesting on the internet, which is, I'm not gonna fit this in the car again, I'll use a new one. But this was just an experience, because if I knew this before, I would have managed to fix it without removing it from the car. It was cracked about here, and that's where it was leaking. And I've learned a quick thing, which is, you see this is white. This is glued here. As I cut the two pipes, I decided to fit another two new ones. And this is glued with Superglue. And the white thing is, let me show you, the white thing is nothing more, nothing less than baking soda, the one you use for cakes on the kitchen. Okay? And you cannot imagine how strong this is. I cannot break it with my hand. I cannot pull it apart. You see, this is one of the strongest things I've ever seen as a glue. And how does this work? Simple. You pick up the glue and you're simply gonna add layers. You're gonna add one layer of glue. I already got here several layers, but it's as simple as this. You're gonna add one layer of glue here upon, and then in the place you want to glue, after adding one layer of glue, you're gonna add a tiny little bit of baking soda upon the thing. Like this. Then just remove the extra baking soda and what happens is that the baking soda upon the super glue, this one, it creates a chemical reaction and you get this amazingly strong plastic weld, what can I call it? And so my problem was that I only figured this out after removing the thing from the car and after cutting the pipes, and the only issue I had was this was cracked here and it was leaking. If I knew this before, I would have done this in the car and it would be, I'm pretty sure it would be okay, it would not leak anymore. Now I'll just keep this if I want to just do some tests on the bench or whatever. In any case, I need a radiator, I'll use it. I'm not gonna fit it like this to the car because I would need some extra tubing from the car engine bay into the cockpit to attach here. These are not long enough, and I also don't have tubing. I've already ordered a new one, so there's no point in fitting this one for now. But just for you to know, this is super glue with baking soda. So fucking strong, man. You cannot pull it out. And these are simply like this together. This grey tubing is not inside the radiator. I just put them like this. It's not a case where you have like a hole and the other one goes inside. They're just like this, one next to the other, with super glue and baking soda, and see how tough that is. Damn, too bad I had already removed this from the car and I had cut these ones. But here you go, whenever you need to glue plastic to make a strong plastic weld, super glue and baking soda. See ya.